pro-Palestinian protesters storming a Democratic rally in New York City, later clashing with police while disrupting an after-party at a restaurant, causing thousands of dollars worth of damage. Protesters arrested during the chaos. Now, all this underscoring the increase in security at next week's Democratic National Convention in Chicago. NewsNation's Mills Hayes joining us live from the site of the convention. Mills, the city is bracing for both pro-Palestinian and pro-Israeli protests, but pro-Israeli activists are alleging unequal treatment.
Hey, good morning, Nick. They are. I spoke with some of the organizers over at the Israeli-American Council who are trying to put on a protest in support of Israel outside of the DNC. And they tell me that they have run into multiple roadblocks with the city of Chicago. And when they heard that there were going to be tens of thousands of pro-Palestinian protesters at the DNC, they knew that they wanted to have pro-Israel voices in Chicago as well. And similar to the pro-Palestinian group, they've also run into issues with the city of Chicago. But the pro-Palestinian group has a permit to protest, while the pro-Israel group does not have an approved permit, at least not yet. The pro-Israel group is trying to recreate a hostage square outside of the DNC to remind people of the 8 Americans still held hostage by Hamas. Lead organizer Aya Schechter tells me that the city of Chicago sent them this rejection letter. She says she feels disappointed that the only pro-Israel group to apply for a license to protest was ignored.
We think that we, as the pro-Israel crowd, deserve the right to express our solidarity with Israel. And we expect the city, if there is anything that, that will happen, to be there and to protect us just as much as they would have, protect any other minority.
And NewsNation reached out to the city of Chicago. A spokesperson for the city told us that the city says that this particular applicant was given an alternative parade or assembly route, but the applicant did not accept that alternative, nor did they appeal. Therefore, per the ordinance, the applicant was never granted a permit. Now, that pro-Israel protest, they tell me they're still going to be here and protest, even if the city doesn't grant them a permit. That pro-Israel protest is planned for day 2 of the DNC, and that pro-Palestine protest is scheduled, at least the first one, for day 1 on Monday at the DNC. Nick?
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.